Hello there, I hope you're well and having a great day so far. The premise of this video is that I'm going to race, as I am now, BSG, against old videos of mine as BSD from 2020 to do a gameplay comparison. But I'm also going to race 2 of the BSG runs as BSG2. So we've got 9 races coming up, including Max Speed Original levels, Ketsuban Extreme levels, and some of my Kaizo levels. Let's get started with race 1. Okay, so BSD's already off. That's giving him an advantage. BSG's just starting out now. So there you can see BSG just saved some time. That's quite crucial. BSD's in the centre square. BSD's just about to leave it and go into the ring frame. As is BSG, he's already out there. So BSG's going backwards here, and that's going to be a crucial time save. There's another little time saving move from BSG, there is quite clearly ahead. And there we go, BSG wins by about half a second. Alright, well that was fantastic. So that was race 1. Now I'm going to race that BSG run with BSG2, just to see if I can shave off a little bit more time. I'm pretty sure that I can. Right, so they're both waiting for auto start this time. Now they should be parallel for quite a while. As you can see, Knuckles and Sonic are pretty much perfectly synchronized. There we go, that was a significant time save from Knuckles. BSG2 is now in the lead. And not hitting the spring for a 3rd time has made all the difference, because BSG2 has won. Well done to BSG2, won by a very clear margin, a much clearer margin than the first race actually. So that was excellent. Now let's go on to the 3rd race. Okay, so now we've got the agony of Sisyphus. These two are going to be parallel for a while. BSD's just taken the lead. But BSG has just made a great time save there by not taking the rings separately and doing that red turn efficiently. They're both in the finger trap. We've got another red turn coming up very soon. There it comes. And again. So BSG is taking these bumpers really nicely, but BSD gets a little stuck in there. So BSG's made even more time. And again, he's going to take this more smoothly. Now here, BSG is just going to make really light work of this, whereas BSD is not. There we go. Now BSG is just about to go into the final lane, which requires a spring turn. That's a perfect jump into the middle of a spring with a well-timed turn. There he goes, BSG's finished. Now BSD's getting stuck in the safety trap, but when we see Tails skid along the checkers, that's going to be time to do. So shouldn't be too much longer now. There he goes. Okay, well that's amazing. So that's race 3 done. Alright, let's move on now to race 4. Right, okay, so BSD's racing off, whereas BSG's waiting to do a red turn. There we go. Now you're going to notice that BSG is only coming out of reverse when he has to, whereas BSD is going to make a bit of a meal of it and come out of reverse virtually as soon as he goes into it. That's why BSG's already ahead despite waiting for auto start. But that was an absolutely flawless run by BSG, played as the stage was designed to be played. And BSD is going to take quite a bit more time. This is a very difficult level to complete at max speed, especially playing as it was designed to be played. And it took about a week. I don't know how many attempts it took to get this BSD run, but it did take about a week. Well, there he goes. He got to the end in the end. Fantastic. Okay, so let's move on to the next race. Alright, now BSD's off. He didn't wait for auto start. There goes BSG. BSD took his time to get into that square, but he has got the advantage. You'll notice that BSG's rhythm is much smoother than BSD's, but BSD's still ahead by a little bit. Now this bit is very tricky to do at max speed. You got to press forward as soon as you start going back into that blue sphere, or else you'll run into the red sphere's hitbox. I know that it looks like Knuckles and Tails are going further into the red sphere than Sonic, but that is just Tails going in there. He can't lose it for you. Sonic's out of that section now. BSD's out. BSG's just coming out. In they go. Okay, now BSD's made a mistake, and that may have cost him the race. He's still slightly. He's just behind now. Oh, and another mistake from BSD. He's certainly behind now. BSG's approaching the ring section. This is a tight little bit, especially at max speed. But here we go into the ring frame. Well done to BSG yet again. BSD not too far behind, but a couple of mistakes cost it for him. Okay, fantastic. BSD's off again, no auto start. BSG's going for a red turn. Okay, so BSG is quite far behind right now, but he's going to take the first of 2 shortcuts. That's brought him up much closer. No shortcut this time. Right, and here comes the second of two. Right, there's the second shortcut. So now BSG is ahead. There we go. Backwards finish, why not? BSG has won. That's a very difficult level to beat at max speed. So now let's beat it again. But this time I'm going to beat the BSG run as BSG2. Alright. They're off. Now as you can see, BSG is just ahead of BSG2 because BSG is putting the brakes on quicker at the end. Still slightly ahead. Okay. Final lane. Now keep your eyes on this. There we go. BSG2's won. By a long way as well, because there's a third shortcut that I neglected to take against my run with BSD. Okay then, so next race. Alright, so once again, BSD is not waiting for auto start. This is the Rapids, the first custom level designed by me. Okay, well it didn't take BSG too long to get in the lead. Now this way of completing this was developed from Sonic Shelly. If you don't know who Sonic Shelly is, she's a really good Blue Sphere player. And you should go and have a look at her channel. Now you will notice when BSD catches up that this particular part is different in the BSG course compared to the BSD course. That's because I returned later to fix up the stage, make it a little more difficult. As you can see, BSD and BSG have different methods for completing this particular quadrant. That's because BSD didn't realise there were other ways to play it. Well, that's it for the BSG race. He's won. BSD's just got to catch up. He was an entire quadrant behind, but he's nearly there. There we go, there we go. Alright, great. So, we've only got one race left, and that's the Shredder from Blue Fear 1. Now remember, in the credits you'll find the codes for a couple of the races here that you'll find in the original game, and you can also download the Kaizo 1, Kaizo 2 and Blue Fear ROM hacks that I made. So you'll be able to find those in the description. Alright, let's get on with the final race, the Shredder. Okay, so we've got some bumper hopping to do now. BSG's going to go for a 180-degree turn here. He's going to do one more of those, and that's going to put him firmly in the lead. There it is. Now BSD wasn't aware that you could do 180-degree turns, so he's going to have to go through this as it was designed. BSG's in the maggots. BSD's just coming up, not too far behind. Now they're going to go and look for the secret ring. There it is. Now they're in there together, but remember BSD's still got a long way to go with this. gets really finicky when the speed ramps up. Okay, final, Mr. Blue Sphere, get the perfect. They're both in there at around the same time though, but BSG just pipped it at the end. There's BSD, he's done it. And that was the final race. So, a good score for BSG, a great score for BSG2. Not a great score for BSD, but BSD will always be great, and I forever stand on his shoulders. So, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Have a great day. See you again next time. Goodbye.